Here's someone who believes that both your faith and your education really matter. She's 18 and should be at one of London's best universities now, having been offered a degree course in Middle Eastern studies. But as she was about to start her course, she realised that as well as a 3-year student loan worth $40,000, she'd have to pay 3% interest on top. And for a devout Muslim, that was unacceptable.
I was really upset because I'm the type of person that loves to study, and studying on for another 3 years, that's what I really wanted to do. I felt slightly discriminated because I feel that education is a basic human right, and I thought I was denied my basic right.
Students have been protesting furiously about the new loan system. It's expensive. Everybody now has to get a loan of up to $14,000 a year for tuition. But while there were plenty of complaints about how this would exclude the poor from studying, it went unnoticed that interest built into the loans was such a big problem for devout Muslims. The fact is that it doesn't appear to have occurred to the government when it brought its new student loan system in that it might have an element of religious discrimination built into it. Still, ministers say that they have found an alternative that is compliant with Islamic law. The problem, they say, is that it will take new government legislation to enact it, and it's by no means clear when that will happen. Ministers also insist many Muslims choose to access student finance. There is not a consensus in Islamic scholarship on this issue. We do not have strong evidence that members of any faith are unduly deterred from accessing student finance due to the interest rates charged. Yet Islamic student leaders say it's led to thousands dropping out of higher education.
We have no doubt that this is the biggest test facing Muslim students ever, to be honest with you. This is one of the most fundamental issues in any Muslim community. I've travelled across the whole United Kingdom, and this is the reoccurring theme that everyone is talking about, is going to university and being able to access university without being discriminated against.
With Islamic banks apparently unable to offer any alternative funding structure, Muslim student leaders say there's no choice but to wait for the government to change the law. In the meantime, people like Masouda face a hard choice whether to pursue their educational ambition at the expense of their faith. Laurence, Al Jazeera, London.